So we did a snow roll right up against the 3-strand twining, and before we do this second snow row underneath, we need to look at our spiral weft. We have one that's between 2 snow rows. We know this one's jumping back to the back, and the one that's in the front is jumping, oh sorry, the one that is to the back is jumping to the front. There we go. See if my words can match my actions this time. Okay, so we have one that's in the front, it's between 2 snow rows, it's jumping over 2 warps and heading to the back. The one that's in the back is heading to the front, it's jumping right in its spot. So a little bit better. A little bit better. Talking while weaving. Next is the second snow row. All of our 3-strand twinings have 2 snow rows underneath, so it is time to do those. This one is going to be closing, so I'm just going to leave that up front. I'm going to just give them a nice little loop so they stay together. Making sure I didn't crisscross. Did those. I'm going to grab our spiral. Before I do that, I just want to triple check that no one got caught up with the others. Okay, so we have a spiral that is in the front between 2 snow rows. It's going to jump over 2 warps, and the one that's in the back is going to return to the front. And going to the next side. We have a spiral, one between 2 snow rows. It's jumping over its 2 warp ends, and the one in the back is returning to the front. 3-strand twining. And we are at the second. The 1, 2, 3, the top one is jumping over 2 and 3, behind 1 warp and up. Jumping to the back, behind 1 warp and up. Another 1, 2, 3. 3 is jumping over 2 warps to the back and up. And now we are jumping over 2 warps, going to the back, behind 2 warps into the front. Jumping over 3 warps to the back, over 2 warps into the front. And now we're going over 4 warps to the back, over 2 warps, and returning to the front. And we'll continue that all the way to the point. And we are at the ending point. We're going to jump over the 4 warps, go behind 1 warp, return to the front. And this one's jumping over 3 warps to the back, behind 1 warp and up. And jumping over 2 warps, going to the back and over 1 warp and returning to the front. And this is where they're meeting. We have 3, 3. We're going to exchange the 2 bottom ones. And we're going to braid this one. And after we're done braiding, it is going to go between these. And then this one's going to get braided. And then we have 2 snow rows to do. We did the snow row right above the second concentric box, and now we're going to do the spiral. The one that's in between 2 snow rows is jumping over the 2 warp ends and heading to the back. The one that's in the back again is returning to the front. Between 2 snow rows, jumping to the back. The one that's in the back is returning to the front. The little dance between these 2 are so sweet. And now we're going to do the second snow row under the second concentric box. So we have done our 2 snow rows, and we are ready to close our 3rd concentric box. And I'm hoping that you're seeing the pattern that happens as we're weaving and we're following what we previously woven. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4 for the 2 concentric boxes, and we are right at this center. We're about to close. I'm going to reach over my camera here, and we are going to start with our spiral weft. Sometimes you can start from whichever way you think is. You can start over here, and I will grab the back of all of them and kind of pull them to the side so I can hopefully not tangle them. This is between 2 snow rows. It's going to jump over 2 warps into the front, and the one that's in the back is going to return to the front at the same location. And I'm bringing this one to the front as it's going to wait for the other side. So we have our spiral weft jumping over 2 warps, and the one in the back is switching, returning to the front. Okay, check in the back, make sure you didn't crisscross. And now we're ready to do the 3-strand twining. And we'll continue that all the way to the point. And we are at the end. And slowly go to a stop, going over one warp, going over one warp in the back. And now they are the same spot. These two are going to switch over, and we're going to braid these, and then put it between these ones and braid these. And after that, 2 snow rows.